ladies and gentlemen, this is Sting! Wait a minute, that's not Sting, that's Darby Allin. Now it's Sting! Oh my gosh, I just knocked him over. Don't worry everyone, my Darby Allin action figure is just fine. But anyways, welcome to another action figure review. Let me just move my camera real quick. And here we are, and here is my good friend Sting. Which, by the way, I will give you guys some extra bonuses here. I actually met Sting at WrestleCon this summer of 2024, which we're almost at the end of 2024. So I wanted to go ahead and decided to post this sucker on December because, you know, that's when he made his first debut, around the November/December era of AEW. So I found this figure at Walmart. It was a while back. I think it was kind of around the end of summer, maybe. I'm not specifically sure, but I'm glad to have this figure in my collection. It's kind of like having an Ultimate Edition Sting, which we'll probably might never see one for WWE anytime soon. Maybe we will, who knows. So here he is for the Supreme, of course, Jacksonville, Florida of 2021 for Double or Nothing, which is the pay-per-view. And he's putting good old, what's his name? Good old, I don't want to say Eddie Kingston, but Ethan Page, putting Ethan Page into the Boston Crab, if you will. And then you have his little t-shirts, which is pretty sick. So enough talking here. Let's open up the AEW Walmart exclusive Supreme Collection Sting. Alright everybody, here he is. It's Sting. Iconic mask. It's kind of like, oh, he's just a fan. Then he takes it off and goes, surprise! Or it's Sting time! And of course he comes with his classic baseball bat. Here, let me get into a baseball pose for him. He's ready to swing the bat at you. He's like, bada bada bada, swing dong! And then just hits you right there, as you know it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on with this spectacular figure. So it's so wonderfully nice to have some type of sort of ultimate figure of Sting if he never left WWE. I don't know, maybe once he does go back to the WWE, I would love for them to make an Ultimate Edition Sting. No matter if it's this version that I'm holding in my hands or something from the 90s, something like that. Hopefully it's that. But anyways, he does come with his baseball bat that you can't take off his hand. Just like that, a plain little black baseball bat. He does come with a few interchangeable hands, of course. One was just hiding in his head. That's okay. You have the punching fist hands, which, again, kind of are very ironic. Just simple, plain punching hands with the little scorpion logo on them. Of course, and then you have the grappling hands. But I think this is kind of more of a signature when he goes, "Arr!" Articulation of the figure here. So, of course, you can split his legs phenomenally, which is pretty good. You can definitely bend his legs for sure, like he's about to go on a huge run, or about to go into a dive and hit someone's face with his bare knees. And again, I'm not a big fan of the bending foot of the Ultimate Edition / Supreme figures on AEW side. Not a fan of it, but I get it, just for, maybe figure photography, I guess. Action figure photography, say you want him to do a suplex and you want him to have his foot bending down. I completely understand, but again, they're not my favorite, but I mean, it is what it is. Now here's the next part. So I don't want to be that guy, but let me get to the chest piece area. The chest piece itself right here works perfectly fine. If he gets kicked in the stomach or whatever, works pretty much phenomenally. Doesn't really spin around, unfortunately. Yeah, that doesn't spin around either. Well, actually, this part spins around is what I'm trying to say. For the most part, but when you go to move this, not so much. You have to pop it off to make it move. I guess kind of like this. I kind of wish they would do that with their Supreme figures and their their Unrivaled and their Unmatched figures. Hopefully, we'll see that in the future. Is what I'm hoping. So for the arms, now the arms are pretty good, but unfortunately, you have to mess with them a little bit, because every time I push this, you can see how under his underarm area, it feel like the peg's about to pop out. So I like to be very, very cautious. Try to try to get your full fingers in there, your two pointer finger and your ring finger. Give it like a little push with your thumb to like support it. But it's working fine now, and it's not like it's going to pop off or anything. But I like to be very cautious just in case if the figure is kind of like, see how I'm doing it for example right here? You can see like how I feel like it's about to pop out, but you got to have, you got to have strong hands to do it. And see, and it didn't break, so that's good. So then you got to push it right back. And I don't know if it's the butterfly joints that's making it worse, or if it's just like the peg in the arm itself. I kind of hoping later in the future that they'll figure out that problem. But again, my Sting figure is fine. But if it gets to a point that it's gonna break, then I'll definitely reconsider buying another one or having an extra case just in case if it happens. But for right now, I'm fine with this Sting. But if there's ever time that I need it, it is what it is. But anyways, speaking of the arms, you can definitely spin this 60 degrees. Same thing for the other arm as well. Of course, you have double jointed elbows, of course, like he's about to like pull out his Glock and just start shooting at you or something like that. But this is wrestling. You don't need to shoot people. But anyways, and then you have his hands that you can move up and down and spin them around, of course. And then you have the up and down, spin him around, and of course he has the classic Scorpio logo, including his attire as well that he's wearing, because he's Sting, because he's supposed to sting at you, which makes sense. So he has his classic finger triggers, like he's about to like go full on 21 Jump Street and go pow 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 pow, But this is kind of like more for his baseball bat, or if he's holding like a solid steel chair and like boom, he hits you. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he's like holding a championship. Anyways, let's get on with the interchangeable heads real quick. So you pop this one out, and let's just say if I want old Sting to be all smirky, like he's about to have a good mood. I have to do this off camera so I'll see what I'm doing. So I can pop this in there easily without being distracted. Come on now, get in there, get in there, get in there. There we go. And there he is, all happy, smirking, Sting, of course. Then you can move his head up and down. Not all the way up just because of his little sideburns or his long hair in the way, but that's okay. And then you spin him around and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, guys, quick fun fact about me. I actually met Sting at WrestleCon. So, he was a pretty cool guy, but that was about it. We just got his picture. We never, I didn't have enough money to do, the autograph stuff. But when next time he shows up, I'll definitely, for sure, get an autograph. So, yeah. And anyways, that's Sting's head number 2, and then we got this one right here. This is supposed to be like his spooky skeleton Darby Allin look, kind of. Well, it's not like half and half, but it's alright. I kind of wish they gave him another head sculpt, because I don't know, Sting, when it comes to his face paint, there's so many iconic ones that he could do. Doesn't matter if it's his WCW look or the main modern look that he has today, but all I'm saying is just have more for a little bit of variety. But here it is. This is what it looks like. The classic skull look. I know we've been dealing with a lot of, colors when it comes to, shirts, Stinging the action figures, like my John Moxley figure for my 2-pack full gear. So, it hasn't been posted yet, but I will post it soon. I mean, there you go. I mean, that still looks like Sting to me, honestly. But I'm just really worried about the staining, because I know that this is not a shirt. This is a cloth, his cloth jacket that he wears, his entrance. So I just wanted to show you him wearing it real quick, and he has the red. I kind of wish that was white or golden just to make it match. But again, it is what it is. So again, not disappointed. Just kind of knew that was going to be their decision. And now finally, just to go ahead and finish this off once and for all, we got to get on with the interchangeable hands. So I'm going to keep the jacket on, so if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you want to switch his hands, you take this, and then you pop it off, and now he's handless. And now I'm going to give you the little example of the little call that he does. So let me go ahead and do that in both hands here. There we go. We got it on one hand. And then we got it on, hold on. Get it on this hand here. As you can see, just try to pop it on there as soon as possible, like that. And then there you go. Now he's doing the little crow sound. Woo! I know that's not how it sounds. It's supposed to sound like, ah, like that, for example. Here, I'll add the screaming one. I wish they would make another one without his paint being worn off, but you know, it is what it is. It would be cool though, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll get another Ultimate or Supreme Sting figure in the near future. Who knows? But we'll have to see and find out. Unless you just want to do the old-fashioned, just buy another one and just customize it, just paint it, you know? Make it look legit and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let me just try to pop the head back on here, so bear with me. Ah! It's showtime! You know, he's like yelling and stuff. Oop, I just dropped his head. It was actually this head right here. It's fine, it's fine. Anyways, continue. So yeah, so he's kind of like doing his little pose. Kind of like this. Yelling out to the crowd. Go, ah! Kind of like that. Or you can make him do like a sick, you know, cool superhero pose or villain pose. He might be perfect for a villain or a hero. It doesn't really matter, but it just makes it look kind of like unique and stuff. Here, let me get him to do his like little pose. His sick pose, if you will. I'm not saying he does this pose, but it would be kind of cool. Hold on. It's right there. It's right there. Would you look at that, bro? Look at that. That is definitely Sting for sure right there. But anyways, that's Sting for you. Then you have the punching fist hands. I don't need to add the punching fist hands. If there's punching fist hands, you know the rules. I'll either do it the one time since it goes with the figure, or if he doesn't have interchangeable hands and he just comes with the punching fist hands and that's it, and then it just makes it boring. So I'm not going to put the hands on because, you know, it's the same thing. You know, you punch people in the face or you slap people. You don't have to do that. It's not really necessary, but you kind of get the drill. But, of course, we have old Sting here. I'm going to go ahead and pop his head off one more time, and then I'm probably going to add the scary skeleton one just because it looks pretty neat. So one more time here. Pop, just go in there. Sometimes the little heads like to fight back, but I'm not gonna let that happen. So, okay, there we go. You can make them like, let's see, can I use something for example? I need something for example that I can use. Just something that'll make it go wow, make it pop. Hold on, let me try to find something. I know it's somewhere here. Just wait here. Now this is wicked cool right here. I got it on my old PlayStation 3, by the way, folks. But here it is. He's just standing, looking all menace up here, which is pretty cool. And it's actually aiming right at the ring too. I could definitely make a cool 6 stop motion out of that. But hopefully I'll get a better table soon because, you know, the other table that I have is not working and it's total anus. But don't worry about it. But again, he looks like he's doing like a sick Batman pose right there, which I obviously love. But anyways, back to the table. Alright everyone, so here are all my side-by-side comparisons with the other Stings that I do have. I do have the Unmatched Luminary Sting, which is on this corner, and then I have my WWE Elite. I don't know which Elite series this one's from, but he comes with like a little red t-shirt with that god-awful rubber jacket, which I obviously hated. But yeah, so those are all my Sting collections that I have so far. For the most part, I believe. Hopefully I'll collect more Sting figures when I get there in the future. Just bear with me. But anyways, I think that's about it on these Sting figures. So that's about it on the one and only Sting as the WWE champion. I would definitely, if I was making an action figure series, I would definitely make him the first champion of my series, as in my wrestling series. Hopefully I'll get onto that soon. Hopefully. I don't know when. Until I get a better table, because that table just sucks. Well, the other table that I had was just not long enough, so I have to use that table for now. But it's not perfect, but it does sort of get the job done, but I'm not filming out until I get a better table. But anyways, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay more for more videos. So later, guys. Peace out.